The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Zextar's holographic display flickered to life, showing the devastating reality of their situation. The Vorthak Empire had conquered 17 star systems in just 3 months. Their biomechanical warriors were unstoppable, their technology decades ahead of anything the Council possessed. Every battle ended the same way: complete annihilation of Council forces. "We've lost another fleet," Zextar announced, his crystalline voice cracking with despair. "The Sigma Centauri Defense Force, gone. 200 ships, reduced to space debris in under an hour." The assembled delegates from across the galaxy shifted uncomfortably. The ethereal collective's representative floated higher, her energy form flickering with anxiety. The proud Corvan warriors hung their heads, their legendary battle prowess proven useless against Vorthak's superiority. "Perhaps," whispered Chancellor Vexlon of the Meridian Union, "perhaps it's time to consider surrender terms." A collective gasp echoed through the chamber. Surrender. The word tasted bitter in every translator's output. That's when the chamber doors burst open. 3 figures strode in, bipedal creatures none of them had seen before. They moved with purpose, confidence radiating from their every step. The lead figure was tall and lean, wearing some sort of primitive fabric uniform adorned with colorful patches. "Sorry we're late," the human said, his voice carrying an odd mixture of casualness and authority. "Traffic was murder getting through that blockade." Zextar's 4 eyes widened. What are you?" "Colonel Sarah Martinez, Earth Defense Force." She extended her hand, a gesture that confused most of the delegates. "We got your distress signal about 3 weeks ago. Figured you could use some help." The Corvan war chief Garthak laughed bitterly. "Help? Small creatures. The Vorthak have destroyed fleets 1,000 times your size. What could 3 of you possibly accomplish?" Martinez smiled, an expression that somehow managed to be both warm and terrifying. "Oh, we didn't come alone. We brought friends." The chamber's main display activated, showing space outside the station. Where emptiness had existed moments before, now hung a massive fleet. Ships of strange design, angular and purposeful, bristling with unknown weaponry. "Impossible," breathed Zextar. "Our sensors detected nothing." "Stealth technology," explained the second human, a shorter male with calculating eyes. "Dr. James Chun, Strategic Operations. We've been watching Vorthak tactics for weeks now, studying their patterns." The third human stepped forward, massive compared to her companions. "Sergeant First Class Maria Santos, Combat Engineering. We've identified their weakness." "Weakness?" Chancellor Vexlon leaned forward. "The Vorthak have no weakness. They adapt to every strategy, every weapon." Martinez pulled out a small device, displaying tactical readouts. "They adapt to advanced technology, energy weapons, sophisticated battle algorithms. But they've never encountered what we call aggressive improvisation." Chin nodded. "The Vorthak think in patterns, predictable mathematical progressions. They can't process true chaos, the kind humans excel at creating." Before anyone could respond, alarms began blaring. The Vorthak had arrived, their massive dreadnoughts emerging from hyperspace like mechanical leviathans. "All ships," Martinez spoke into her communicator. "This is Shovel Leader. Execute Operation Crowbar." What followed defied every law of civilized warfare the Council knew. Human ships moved erratically, almost drunkenly, launching attacks from impossible angles. They used debris as weapons, turned asteroid fields into kinetic bombardments, and somehow convinced a Vorthak battle group to fire upon itself through a series of gravitational manipulations that should have been impossible. The humans fought like cornered animals, but with the precision of master strategists. When Vorthak biomechanical warriors boarded human vessels, they encountered something their programming had never anticipated: humans fighting with improvised weapons, using ship corridors as traps, turning life support systems into weapons of war. "By the void," whispered Garthak. "They're actually winning." Martinez turned to the stunned council members. Her uniform torn but her smile intact. Victory was never impossible. You just needed to think like humans. The tide of war had turned, and the galaxy would never be the same.